Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for tuning in. This is Vaz again, and this is my Writing with Vaz series. I guess you can call it something like that. I'll think of a name later. But today I wanted to talk about what you need to get your business or potential business online. A lot of people think this is a lot harder than it actually is. And I mean, if you get down into the details of it, it can be pretty difficult. But if you just take it a step at a time and just understand what you need to get everything done, the basics are pretty straightforward. Okay, so first things first. When you start your business, you have to figure out what the name of your company is going to be. You have to figure out what kind of services you'd want on your website. You have to think about a look for your website. And then you'd have to think about what social media platforms you want to tackle. And the best bet for this is to tackle all of them, make an account for all of them. Now, we'll get to that in a second. Now, to start, what you want to do is get yourself a domain name that is the name of your business. On the upside of that, you also have to think about the trademarking your business name, and making sure that it's available to use. That way you don't get hit with any legal situations because you might be using somebody else's trademark name. So that's definitely something to look at. You can check the trademark search database. It's online. You can just Google it, and it's a .gov website that has the name of the trademarks that are currently being used. So once you get that should probably be the first step. So once you get your name, you make sure it's not trademarked. Then you figure out your domain name, which can be something close to what your business name will be, or something memorable, something easy to remember, something that when people think about it, your business is the first thing they think about. Okay, so after that's done, you want to create a website, which the company you use to get your domain name would probably offer the service to give you a website as well as part of the package. And they're not very expensive. To get a website online is like, maybe you'd probably be spending maybe like $10 to like $30, depending on the stuff that you need, the packages that you might need in your business and what you want to add to your business. So you get your website up, then you're met with a screen, bare minimum stuff, and then you have to set up your website. So a popular platform to use right now is WordPress. And the good thing about WordPress is it's very straightforward. I've made a few websites in WordPress already, and they have templates that you can use that will give your website the look that you want, that helps kind of show what your business is about. And if you wanted something more custom or specific, you can actually hire people to make a custom WordPress template, it's called. And they do that, and it'll be more unique to your business and more unique to you. And I mean, custom is custom. Nobody else is going to have what you have if you go that route. And that'd probably be the best bet if you're trying to make something that's like your own you. So, and just keep in mind, you don't have to do that to start. You can just build a basic template just to get online, because that's the purpose. The purpose of this video is just to get you online. So you can worry about the custom stuff later, or you can do it sooner. But just know that there's templates that are free that you can use just to get started. Okay, so once you have your website up, you can start with your social media accounts. You want to get your social media accounts. You want to have as many as you want. Most of the big ones. You want to have Instagram. You want to have Facebook. You want to have what is that? What else is there? Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Twitter's another one, and whatever else they come out with. You want to keep up to date with that stuff. Just get on what everybody else is on, and that part is tricky. It's not as easy as just setting up the accounts and letting it go. You actually have to post actively on some of these websites to be relevant, I guess you would say. And what you want to post is you're not trying to sell something to people all the time, because people will get turned off by that. There's really an art form to the way that works. Is you have to talk about relevant stuff. People have to want to follow you because you're interesting, not because you're trying to sell them something. Just keep that in mind. So you get that. You get your social media accounts. You want to try to put together an email list as well, because email, through time and through the time that the internet has been up and around, email marketing has been one of the most prominent and most successful forms of advertising since the internet, I guess. Is like I said, since the internet. So you definitely want to build up a email subscriber list, and there's applications that you can put as plugins on your WordPress website to collect emails and then add them to a database for you. This is a paid service. However, some services offer this for free up to like maybe 2,000 subscribers, which if you're a small business, this isn't bad at all. But if you're trying to branch out and be more serious, you might want to get the upgraded package that'll let you have like unlimited emails. If there's that, and then they'll give you a different server, your own personal server for all your contacts, because having all those email addresses and data the data email addresses aren't really that data heavy, because they're just like, they're just basically words and letters. So, but you want to have your own separate area that you save your emails to, just for a smoother experience on your website. You don't want to slow down your website with anything that's unnecessary that you can have somewhere separately. And you also have some of those applications that keep your email addresses, that keep a database, will also have email autoresponders, so that when people email you, they'll get an auto email back. Or you can have it set so when they give you their information, you send them an email like thanks for subscribing or whatnot, and you can send them maybe like a file, basically like an ebook or something free to thank them for signing up, because people like that stuff. So yeah, you can do that. And pretty much once you're at that point that you have like your email list and stuff like that, you're in a good place. You're officially online. You have your email subscriber list. Hopefully you have some followers, but to get your followers, you have to, like I said, post interesting content. Don't try to sell things to people all the time. You can have posts where you're trying to sell to people, but you have to keep in mind, like I said, you just have to be relevant, and you have to be in the know of what's going on. And you don't want to just be like, here I am, buy my stuff. You can throw posts like that every now and then, but what you really want to do with your social media account is engage and communicate with other people that are interested in your same interests, that are like in the niche, I guess, of your business. So that's a really big one. There's a lot more to this. Like there's a science behind all of this. This SEO, which is search engine optimization, which will help your website show up on the top list when you search like things like Google and Bing and Yahoo and stuff like that. There's a whole science. There's classes behind this. There's marketing. You can market on Facebook. There's classes for that. Google AdWords is another big one. It's usually the ads that pop up on like your search or like in certain websites can redirect people to your website. But that's like a pay per click situation, where every time your ad gets clicked, they charge from your account. It's a few pennies, or whatever the keyword is how expensive it is. So if it's a not like well used keyword, then it'll be much cheaper than, say, a keyword that everybody's looking for, like say electronics, just for instance. That keyword will be used very highly, so that's going to be an expensive keyword to use. So just keep that in mind. Also keep in mind that certain websites that are in your same niche that have been around longer than you are and have a stronger following will have priority on those keywords because they've been doing it for a while and they have backlinks and stuff like that. There's a lot that goes into that. So if you want to be huge in the online world, you should consider maybe taking classes in search engine optimization and some online marketing. You don't have to you don't have to get a degree in this, but there's certain courses you can take that will help you understand this a little bit better. But yeah, that's just for now. These are just the basics. I know I kind of rambled for a little bit, but there's a lot to it. But this is just the basics, just to get you online, today. So, thanks for watching, or thanks for listening, I should say, and like and subscribe. Thank you guys. Bye.